How you doing?
I'm really good. I'm so happy to see you again.
Well, nice to see you, and Happy New Year. And what did you do for the New Year? Anything?
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
So I don't take very much time off. I'm not very good at it, but
Now, why is that, do you think? That's an interesting thing to say about yourself. You're not good at having free time.
I'm not. It gives too much of an opportunity for my existential angst to creep in, I feel.
Wow, I don't know what that means.
I just think free time, I'm having fun for half an hour. I watch some television programs and suddenly I'm like, we're all gonna die. Why don't we just use the time while we're on Earth as wisely as we can? Why would I stop now? I'm so young, but I'm not that young in the scheme of the universe. Death, death, death.
Bummer. Bummer.
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
But you seem great.
I hope that isn't actually what takes place. And God, please get some help if it is what actually... Okay, so...
I'm getting help, but it's just a slow process.
I understand. Now, so this year you didn't or did take some time off?
Well, I went for 3 days to Miami.
Well, see, 3 days is perfect.
Yeah, 3 days was ideal.
Yeah, okay.
3 days was ideal. I don't know.
Why Miami?
I don't know. It was no disrespect to the city of Miami, which is a glorious place, but it's not my speed. Especially the time between Christmas and New Year, it's really party-centric, and I don't really like leaving my house after dark.
Party-centric. Wow. I've never heard that before.
It's centered upon partying.
I guess so. But you chose it. Did somebody say, oh, you should go to Miami?
No. In fact, everyone said you should not go to Miami.
You should not go to Miami.
Because I told my boyfriend, and we each brought one of our sisters, our respective sisters, and he was like, are you sure you don't have that many qualities that really speak to Miami as the right location for you to vacation in?
Yeah.
He was like, what about Boca? And I said, no, I think we're going to have a really relaxing time. We can, read. I'm going to read a new translation of Madame Bovary by the pool. And
whoa.
And then there were go-go dancers in kilts in the pool. In like little Catholic schoolgirl kilts.
Now we're getting somewhere. But it's the Pope calling. But see, now I think it would be a good choice, and here's what I base it on.
Yeah.
Never having been in Miami for New Year's Eve, but I bet they have tremendous fireworks. I bet they have wonderful fireworks.
I bet they do. I left that morning.
You mean you left New Year's Eve morning?
There's so many things wrong with the way that I travel, Dave, and so many things wrong with me, but I'm sure they do, and their spirit of joy and celebration is palpable. But I didn't want to do any of the things that they were doing.
What kind of stuff did they have lined up that you could have done?
Well, if I'd stayed around for New Year's Eve, Robin Thicke was playing at the swimming pool. So I could have twerked on up to him, I suppose.
At the swimming pool.
Yeah, around the swimming pool. There was
What a gig.
I know.
Yeah.
But I guess they probably pay you buckets of money.
I suppose so.
If someone invited me to dance around a pool on New Year's Eve and it would allow me to fund my future children's college education, I would do it probably.
Why not?
I don't think anyone wants that, but...
Well, I would. What a way to start in the new year or say goodbye to the old year. Either way.
That means so much.
Rather you than Robin Thicke. Let me put it that way. All right, so that was...
Thank you. That means so much.
Means so much to both of us. And what else could you have done? Probably swimming? You go swimming?
I did not go to the beach.
Didn't go to the beach?
No. I did not put on a bathing suit. I went to Gloria Estefan's restaurant.
Well, now that's good.
I love her. And I think I pre-warned everyone. I was like, so I got a reservation at Gloria Estefan's restaurant, and they were like, I think thought I was joking, and we got there, and I was like, everybody, get your niceties on. We're going to Gloria Estefan's restaurant. And they were like, oh, we didn't understand this was actually happening. And it's great.
Sure.
I had a delicious Cuban meal.
Yeah. Now, you've liked her since, and why?
The Conga. I think that's why we all were initially introduced to her. I was in a children's aerobics class called Hands Up when I was about 6, and they played the Conga, and I was like, this is the most beautiful song I've ever heard. And I made my parents play it over and over in the car, and they're like Bob Dylan listeners, like they were like suicidal. They're like, what did we do? and I had a whole choreographed dance to it, and so.
Now, have you met Gloria Estefan?
No, but I've been to Cuba, and the entire time I was there, I was like, I am in the birthplace of Gloria Estefan. I didn't care about their fascinating history of communism and revolt and Fidel Castro and the vintage cars. It was all about
Gloria Estefan.
Estefan.
Yeah, but see, now there you had a lovely experience for your 3-day investment of time in Miami.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, and then later I made everybody else rate the restaurant on a scale of 1 to 10.
Rate it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I gave it an 11.
Whoa,
I would say
buddy.
It received a cumulative 6 from the rest of the crowd. That's not about Gloria. It's just that we were next to a noisy table.
Noisy table. And you can't expect everything to go right at New Year's Eve, but this was probably not New Year's Eve. This was the day before New Year's Eve.
This was 3 days before New Year's Eve.
Oh, I see.
What did you do for New Year's Eve?
Oh, I had a fantastic time.
You did?
Yes, I did. I had a great holiday, and I won't bore you with what I did, but a lot of family, a lot of activities, and it was one of the nicest holidays I've ever had in my life.
I'm so happy for you.
Come on.
Wait, better one. Better one.
The third season of Girls, it seems like we were just talking to you yesterday about the show getting off the ground and stuff.
I can't believe this has happened. I mean, I kept thinking after the pilot, I was like, okay, we'll make a pilot, and then that'll be a great story in my life when I'm a male woman that I made a pilot once. And then after that,
I'm sorry, what was the word?
male woman, male person, person who delivers the mail.
Oh. Oh. I see.
Which was my backup career. But I would have read everybody's mail.
Yeah, of course. You know, I was, and don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah, you were thinking more
Never
of a
mind.
transgender
I
situation.
I don't know.
And then I thought after season 2, we did so many unspeakable things on screen. I was like, there's no way that we're going to be allowed back. And then suddenly we're doing this.
You're back, and here you are.
I feel so lucky.
And the show keeps getting people wanting to give you awards and stuff.
I mean, that is beyond me.
Do you like going to the awards festivities?
You know, I am never going to say no. I am so shocked that I'm invited that I will just, until they stop inviting me, I will just show up. I will eat the food. I will take photos of celebrities without their permission.
Do you like being around famous people?
Yeah.
You do?
Who doesn't? I mean, I obviously recognize that the culture of fame is complex and it's corroding our country and it's hideous, but...
It's hideous, and it's corroding our country.
I love to look at famous people.
Yeah, sure, but you're right. It is hideous.
I mean, we know that it's the worst. We know we should separate our egos from our true consciousness, but I just want to look at the Kardashians' butts all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, again. There you go. So do you seriously, there was a time in your life when you thought you might be delivering the mail?
Yeah, I still think that I'm going to do one terrible thing. Everything's going to come crashing down. And then I'm going to be, I mean, delivering the mail is the best case scenario for what I'm going to be doing.
No, but it's show business. That's the beauty of show business. Look at Charlie Sheen. He's still in show business.
It's crazy. I know. My mom actually said to me, she was like, the worse behaved you are, the better this will go.
That's right. Yeah.
But I'm too afraid.
No, you're fine. Now listen, third season of Girls premieres Sunday, January 12th.
It does. Double episode.
Now, why the double episode? Why not? I don't understand. Why don't they just make it twice as long? Why 2 different episodes?
You know, I think we felt that the first 2 episodes really went together. They story-wise, you wanted to conclude it. Also, I'm not involved with programming.
But couldn't they have just made it like a 2-hour show or something if they wanted to double what they were getting?
I know, it's confusing. I didn't know that's what we were doing, but you know, I just say, yes, HBO, thank you, HBO. I'm at your service. Which item of clothing would you like me to remove?
Yeah. Oh, God. Now, I'd like that attitude to turn around a little this year.
You mean for me to just say, this is my year to...
Here's how it begins. Hey, suck it, boys. Hey. Hey, boys, suck it.
Well, my New Year's resolution was to say no more.
Yeah, good for you.
So no, I won't be going to dinner with you later.
That was a foregone conclusion. That's Lena Dunham, ladies and gentlemen. Girls, you can see it Sunday, January 12th. God bless you. Happy New Year. Nice to see you again. We'll be back with Max Greenfield, everybody.